A well-known South Carolina pastor and civil rights leader has passed away. Reverend Joseph Darby Jr. served for decades in the African Methodist Episcopal Church and held leadership roles in the state's NAACP. News 19's Jamin Wade has more on his life and legacy.
Reverend Joseph Darby's family announced over the weekend that he passed away. He served congressions across South Carolina and was a former vice president of the South Carolina NAACP. Antoine C. Wright, a mentee and a friend of Darby, says he was inspired by Darby.
He was a historical, transformational, but also transitional leader. He's everything that you would look up to, and I say that as a mentee, but he's also everything that you would want to look at some point in your life and says, I was inspired to walk in his shoes.
Darby's work went beyond preaching. He got involved in community issues and helped organize people to make change. U.S. Congressman James Clyburn released a statement saying, "I'm deeply saddened to learn of the passing of my good friend, Reverend Joseph Darby Jr. Reverend Darby was an extraordinary and gifted man, a community leader, servant, and a faithful man of God. He will always be known as a pillar of South Carolina. He will be dearly missed." Richland County State Representative Hamilton Grant also honored Darby on social media, writing, "Rest in peace and power, Reverend Joseph Darby. From the 7th Episcopal District of the AME Church to the halls of power, he was a fearless voice."
I like to ask myself in reflection, and that simply is, if I died, would it matter if I lived? And if you ask that question about Reverend Darby's life, the answer to that question would be simple. He was responsible for much of the progress we've seen in South Carolina, particularly on consequential issues related to the African American community.
Funeral arrangements have not yet been announced. His family says his legacy will live on in the communities he served. Reverend Joseph Darby was 74 years old. Jamin Wade, News 19 WLTX.